have a prepaid call from
Lyle Menendez.
I want to check and see if you've had a chance to talk to Cliff Gardner, your appeal attorney, recently.
Yes, I have. I got the news about four members coming forward finally about being molested by my father or having sexual relations with my father when they were boys. And it was pretty overwhelming to hear that. We'd heard rumors that something might have happened with Menudo through the years. It's a remarkable thing that happened so many decades later. So I don't know what brought him to this point in his life where he felt the need to talk about it, but a lot of victims eventually get there. It's usually later in life. Of course, you know that would have made a difference at trial. Certainly that would have made an enormous difference because the entire trial centered on the belief of these events.
Does that give you some hope for your legal case?
It's just very validating for me on a personal level. What it means on a legal level is, I don't know. I'm pretty discouraged by the system at this point. I live my life working with other victims of abuse in here, of which there's a huge number. So I try to find purpose in what happened to me and the suffering that I went through, my brother went through. But I don't look too far beyond the prison walls with it.
Filing a habeas petition doesn't mean a thing. The question is it enough to get relief? I certainly think it's enough to have the judge have a hearing into whether this is a credible witness or not. But a prosecutor could have a very different perception. He could say, this doesn't matter. This is a different event, it's a different kid, it doesn't prove anything about whether he molested his children. Ultimately, that decision isn't made by a defense lawyer or a prosecutor. The decision is made by a judge. You know, it's sort of a grim fact that 30 years later we discover that maybe there was evidence all this time out there that could have accurately portrayed to the jury the type of person Jose was. If it turns out to be credible, it's amazing. Am I sickened by the fact that it didn't happen earlier? Sure, because it's 30 years later and the boys have been in prison.